Good morning, all. In previous lecture, we have seen one example related to this total derivative formulae, that is the chain rule formulae. Then the example based on implicit function formula. So let us see the next example. If u equal to f of y minus z, z minus x, comma x minus y, then show that ux plus uy plus uz equal to 0. So here in previous lecture we have seen that this type of equation, in this type of equation we can prepare that chain or that diagram, such as if z is a function of xy and xy are the functions of uv, then if we have this chain z is a function of xy and xy are the functions of uv, then we can find by this by finding or by preparing the chain rule, we can find the partial derivative of z with respect to u or partial derivative of z with respect to v. So if this chain we have, then we can find zu and zv. So in prove that answer, this is your LHS, zu and zv terms are contained, and this is your zx zy content RHS. So in this both sides, by using this chain rule, we can find only LHS. So hence in this example we find LHS first, and by simplifying this LHS we get the RHS. So the next example is this type. U is a function of some terms are there, y minus z, z minus x, x minus y, and you have to show that this three terms derivatives addition is equal to 0. So this type of example is typical, that is if this type of function is given, that is some one variable equal to function of some terms inside this bracket with comma sign, and how to find ux or uy or uz. So here we can't find directly ux, uy, uz by using this equation, because u is equal to, which is given as f of y minus z, comma z minus x, comma x minus y, that is this function contains comma sign in between these three terms. So if comma notation is there in the function or in the given equation, then we can't find ux, uy and uz, that is these three derivatives. So first we want the chain rule for finding ux, uy, uz. So how to prepare that chain rule or how to draw that diagram, so that using chain rule we can find these three derivatives. So here for that one hint or one first step is assume these three terms as pqr, or any variable you can assume for these three terms. So let p equal to y minus z, q equal to z minus x, and r equal to x minus y. So here this is the example. Assume pqr as these three terms. So now we have the given equation as u equal to f of pqr. Given equation reduces as u equal to f of pqr, and here this is your u equal to f of pqr, and pqr are in the terms of xyz variables. So now we can find the chain rule. So u is a function of pqr and pqr are the functions of xyz. So we have this chain rule by assuming that the given three terms inside the bracket, we assume these three terms as p equal to q equal to r, so that we got that chain. Now as we have this chain, so we can find the partial derivative of u with respect to x, u with respect to y, u with respect to z by using the chain rule. So what is the, so first find ux. So ux equal to u with respect to x. So ux equal to, so we want u with respect to x. So first complete up x chain plus as we have seen how to remember that chain or how to find the chain rule. So the second group contains pqr, hence upx chain, complete the upx chain plus there is a plus sign in between the terms. Then complete UQ x chain plus UR x chain. So here UP x chain means take U derivative with respect to P derivative with respect to X. So UP into PX, UP into PX plus complete the chain UQX, UQ into QY. Partial derivative of U with respect to Q into Q with respect to Q with respect to X plus complete the chain URX, U with respect to R into R with respect to X. So this is your UX value or UX chain. Now here as U is a function of PQR and there is a comma in between these three letters PQR, then we can't find U with respect to P, with respect to Q and with respect to R derivatives. So keep these three terms as it is. And PQR are given or we assumed PQR in the form of XYZ, that is particular terms. Now we can find the P derivative with respect to X, Q with respect to X and R with respect to X. So here while we take the derivative of P with respect to X, so X is in the group XYZ. So while we take the P with respect to X derivative, that time YZ, keep YZ as constant. Q with respect to X, keep YZ as constant, and R with respect to X, keep YZ as constant. So P with respect to X, YZ is constant, so P with respect to X derivative is 0, so Px is 0. Then Q with respect to X, Z is constant, derivative 0, minus X derivative is minus 1, plus UR as it is, Rx derivative. R with respect to X derivative is Rx equal to X derivative is 1, Y is constant with respect to X, and hence Y derivative is 0. So here Px is 0, P derivative with respect to X is 0, Q derivative with respect to X is minus 1, R derivative with respect to X is 1. So simplifying this, we get Ux equal to UR minus UQ. So this is equation number 1. Then Uy equal to, prepare the chain rule. So now we want U derivative with respect to Y. So complete first UPY chain plus UQY chain plus URY chain. So what is that chain rule? So apply the chain rule. U derivative with respect to P into P derivative with respect to Y. UPPY plus Q chain is U with respect to Q, Q with respect to Y. U with respect to Q into Q with respect to Y plus R chain is U with respect to R into R with respect to Y. UR, RY. Now UP, UQ, UR, U derivative with respect to P, with respect to Q and with respect to R. We can't find this by using this equation because there is a comma in between these three letters. Hence, write these three terms as it is. Now PY, QY, RY we can find. So P with respect to Y. With respect to Y, XZ is constant. So P with respect to Y is 1 minus Z is constant, derivative 0. So PY is, value is 1. QY. Q derivative with respect to Y. With respect to Y, XZ is constant. So X derivative is 0, Z derivative is 0. QY value is, Q with respect to Y derivative is 0. RY is R derivative with respect to Y. With respect to Y, XZ is constant. So X derivative is 0 because it is constant. And minus Y derivative with respect to Y is minus 1. So R derivative with respect to Y. R derivative with respect to Y is RY equal to X is constant, derivative 0, minus Y with respect to Y is minus 1. Minus 1. So simplifying this, we get UP minus, plus minus is minus. So minus UR. This is equation number 2. Then find similarly UZ. First find the chain rule. So U with respect to Z. So U with respect to Z, chain rule is first complete UP into PZ plus UQ into QZ plus UR into RZ. UP into PZ plus UQ, QZ plus UR, RZ. Then find PZ, QZ and RZ. PZ value. P with respect to Z is minus 1 because Y is constant. Q with respect to Z is 1 minus X constant, derivative 0. R with respect to Z, X is constant, Y constant, so derivative is 0. So R with respect to Z is 0, Q with respect to Z is 1, P with respect to Z is minus 1. So put these values, PZ minus 1, QZ 1, RZ 0. So simplifying this, minus UP plus UQ. So write this positive term first. So UQ minus UP. So this is UZ value. So we have UX value, UY value and UZ value. So by adding these three terms, because this is your LHS, add these three derivative terms. So here in ux, ur, here minus ur get cancelled, minus uq plus uq get cancelled, then plus up minus up get cancelled, and we get these three additions of ux plus uy plus uz equal to 0. Let's see the next example. If f of xy equal to phi of uv and u equal to x square minus y square, v equal to 2xy, then show that fxx plus fyy equal to 4 into x square plus y square into theta u, double derivative of theta with respect to u, double derivative of theta with respect to v. So again there is a to find the, here this example contains the double derivative terms. So first check which chain we can find, or which chain we can prepare. So here f of xy is equal to phi of uv, and uv are given in the form of xy. So from this given equation and from this two equation, we confirmly have this chain. uv are the functions of xy. Now to complete the chain rule, because for chain rule we want three groups, first group, second group and third group. So now we want this first, this variable. So to complete the chain rule, or to prepare the chain rule, we want this variable here. So from these equations we can we definitely have this chain, that is uv are the equations of xy. Now uv are the which variable is a function of uv? So from this two, or from this first equation, we got this we get this variable. So here uv are the function of f. Here f of xy, this is the notation different, and you can take f of xy notation as f only, or theta uv notation as theta only. You can take that f or theta later, for instead of f of xy and instead of phi of uv, you can take f or theta only. So that is the same notations. So here for completing the chain, this is we definitely have, because this is the unknown function. In the form of unknown function we have given this equation, first equation, but in second two equations we have given the particular terms, that is u is x square minus y square particular term, v is equal to 2xy particular term. Hence we can say that uv are the functions of xy. But to have the chain, or to prepare the chain rule, we want these three groups, first group, second group and third group. So first group is absent, so we want this variable here. So which variable we have to take? So take from this equation f of xy equal to theta of uv, you can say that f is a function of uv, or f is a function of uv, or you can say that as these are both equations are equal, you can say that in reverse condition, theta is a function of xy, theta is a function of xy. So if this type of notation is given in the example, because this is the unknown terms we have given, but from this equation we got this, definitely this equation, that is uv, or this chain, half chain, that is uv are the function of xy, uv are the functions of xy. But to complete the chain we want this variable here. So which variable we have to take? F, or either f or theta. So from this notation, this is the typical notation. So if this type of notation, that is left side contain one function, right side contains another function. So if this type of notation is given, then you can take, there are two possibilities, that is f is a function of right side variables uv, f is a function of uv. Either you have to take, or you have to consider this chain, or theta is the function of left side variables xy, theta is a function of xy. So which chain we have to consider from these two? So this chain we have definitely uv are the functions of xy. So now we want this. So which variable here we have to take? So first chain, because in this first case f is a function of uv, and now we can complete the chain. F is a function of uv and we know uv are the functions of xy. Now we can complete the chain rule. If we consider this theta is a function of xy, these two are totally different. We can't complete the chain rule or chain. Theta is a function of xy and here we have uv are the functions of xy. So we can't combine these two groups in this chain. Theta is a function of xy. So this case or this possibility is cancelled. So we have to take this possibility. F is a function of uv and uv are the functions of xy. Now we completed the chain and we have the chain rule. By the chain rule we can find f derivative with respect to x, f derivative with respect to y. So here in show that answer there are 4 derivative terms, double derivative terms: f derivative with respect to xy, theta derivative with respect to uv. So as from the given equations we have this chain, hence we can find the left side only. So this type of example contains LHS and RHS, and in LHS and RHS in both sides there are derivative terms. So which chain we can find from the given equation? On the basis of that chain we can find LHS or RHS. Only one side we can find. So here in this LHS and RHS the derivative terms are existed, f derivatives and theta derivatives, but by the given equation we have this chain, hence we can find the f derivatives with respect to x and y. Hence hence find only LHS. We can't find the RHS derivatives. So consider the LHS, add these two terms, two derivative terms, and find the RHS value. So here we are finding the LHS term. So by the chain rule, first find, for second derivative we have to first find the first derivative terms, fx and fy. So f with respect to x is, complete the chain. First complete the u chain plus v chain. So f u x, f derivative with respect to u into u derivative with respect to x, plus f derivative with respect to v, f derivative with respect to v into v derivative with respect to x, fv vx. So this is your fx. Now in these plus terms, which derivative we can find? So fu and fv we can't find. fu and fv, because there is a comma sign. F is a given as, you can write f of xy. Instead of f of xy you can write f only. So f equal to phi of uv. So there is a comma sign. So we can't find fu and fv derivatives. So write these two terms as it is. Now we can find ux and vx because there are particular terms there. So ux is u derivative with respect to x. So u derivative with respect to x, that time y is constant because x group is this xy. So with respect to x, y is constant. With respect to y, x is constant. So ux is u derivative with respect to x. So ux is x square derivative is 2x minus y square constant, derivative 0. So ux is 2x. Vx value is v with respect to x derivative, that is 2y only. Because 2y is constant, right as it is, and x derivative is 1. So v with respect to x derivative is 2y. Then find fy. So f derivative with respect to y, we want, now we want f derivative with respect to y. So fy equal to f with respect to u into u with respect to y plus fu uy plus f derivative with respect to v into v derivative with respect to y, fv into vy, fv into vy. Now keep these two terms as it is, fu and fv. Find uy and vy because these are the particular terms. So u with respect to y, u with respect to y is minus 2y because x square is constant, minus y square derivative is 0, minus 2y. Vy, v derivative with respect to y, derivative is 2x. So this is the value of fx and fy. Now find fxx. So f derivative with respect to x. So this is your fx equal to. So fx next derivative with respect to x is, notation is fxx or dabba square f by dabba x square is equal to. Now here we are taking, now this is your, you can consider as a second example or a new term, and now we have to find the this equation derivative with respect to x. So fx derivative with respect to x is fxx is equal to, now there is a plus term. So this is first term, this is second term. So take the first term derivative plus second term derivative with respect to x. So with respect to x, x group is xy group. Hence with respect to x, y is constant. With respect to y, x is constant only. Other terms we have to take as a variable term. So here fu. So here with respect to x, fu is the variable term and fu is variable term, because derivative terms here, this derivative is with respect to u, this derivative is with respect to v, and uv group is different from xy group. Hence here with respect to x, y keep y only as a constant, and with respect to y keep x only as a constant. Rest of the letters are your variables term. So here fu is variable term. With respect to x, 2x is again variable term. So there is a two terms in product form. So we have to take the derivative, that is product rule, for first term, and this is your second term. And for second term, we are taking derivative with respect to x. So with respect to x, 2y is constant. So write 2y as it is and take the derivative of fv with respect to x. So here I am written this second term as first. So 2y is constant with respect to x. So write as it is because it is multiplicative constant. So 2y as it is, take the derivative of fv, take the derivative of fv with respect to x. So partial derivative of x with respect, partial derivative with respect to x of fv. So fv derivative with respect to x plus first term derivative. For first term derivative we have to take the product rule, or we have to apply the product rule. So for product rule, first term as it is, derivative of second. First term as it is, derivative of second. Plus second term as it is, derivative of first. Second term as it is, derivative of first. So derivative of first with respect to x. Write this notation. fu derivative with respect to x. So with respect to x, for with respect to x, we have to write this notation. Dabba by dabba x of fu. Next. Now, how to find fu derivative and fv derivative with respect to x. So here fu derivative with respect to x, fv derivative with respect to x. So here the u and v group is different, and x, this variable is from another group. So xy group is different, uv group is different. So as f is a function of uv and uv are the function of xy, now we want the another chain for finding fu derivative with respect to x. We want the another chain. So if f is a function of uv and uv are the function of xy, this is the new concept. So keep in mind that if this chain we have, then its derivatives also have the chain. How it is? So if f is a function of uv and uv are the function of xy, then derivatives of f are also function of uv and uv are the function of xy. That is, f is a function of uv, uv are the functions of xy, then fu derivative and fv derivatives are also have this chain. So here again apply the chain rule for this. So fu derivative with respect to x, again complete the u chain plus v chain. So fu with respect to u with respect to x, plus fu with respect to v with respect to x. So fu with respect to u, right, dabba by dabba u of fu, plus u with respect to x, plus v chain, complete the v chain. fu derivative with respect to v, fu derivative with respect to v, write this notation. So dabba by dabba v of fu into v derivative with respect to x, v derivative with respect to x, notation is dabba v by dabba x. Now for this, fu derivative with respect to x is this, so this we can write as, so dabba by dabba u of fu is dabba f by dabba u, so you can write, so dabba by dabba u of fu, this first. So how to write in double derivative notation? So dabba by dabba u of fu means dabba f by dabba u. So the combined notation is dabba square f by dabba u square. This notation you can combine in the second derivative notation, but this type of we can't combine, that is dabba by dabba x of fu. So we can't write as dabba square f by dabba x dabba u. This is the difference, important difference, because u group is different and u group is different, that is u group is uv group and the group of x is xy group. Hence we can't combine these two notations as double derivative notation, that is dabba square f by dabba x dabba u. So these are from x and u. These two variables are from the different groups. Hence we can't combine here. We can't combine these two also, because x group is different, v group is different. X group is different, v group is different. X group is different, u group is different. X group is different, u group is different. Hence for this and for this term we have to prepare this chain rule. So this is the important chain rule. As we have this chain rule, then also this chain rule is continued for the derivative terms also. fu and fv are the derivative terms. So fu derivative with respect to x and fu derivative with respect to x, we want this. So fu derivative with respect to x is fu with respect to u plus u with respect to x. fu with respect to u plus u with respect to x, dabba by dabba x, plus complete v chain, fu with respect to v, fu with respect to v plus v with respect to x, v with respect to x. Now you can combine this in the form of double derivative notation, that is dabba square f by dabba u square. This notation, dabba square f by dabba u square, because this u and this u are from the same group, or these are the same variable. So you can write this, but you can't write this dabba square f by dabba x dabba u. We can't write because these are from the x and u. These two variables are from the different groups. So hence this is dabba square by dabba u square ux plus this is dabba square f by dabba v dabba u because fu derivative with respect to v. fu derivative with respect to v. So dabba by dabba v of fu means dabba f by dabba u. So dabba square f by dabba v dabba u. You can combine this because u variable and v variable are from the same group. Hence we can combine and write in the double derivative notation. So we can't write this. We can write this. So here this is your dabba square f by dabba v dabba u into vx. Now this notation, double derivative notation, write as it is, and ux vx value are, ux value is u derivative with respect to x is 2x and vx value is v derivative with respect to x. With respect to x, v derivative with respect to x is, with respect to x y term is constant. So with respect to x 2y is constant and x derivative is 1. So v with respect to x is 2y only. So 2y. Now fv with respect to x, apply the chain rule. So fv with respect to x, so first complete u chain plus then v chain. So fv derivative with respect to u, fv derivative with respect to u into u derivative with respect to x, u derivative with respect to x plus fv with respect to v, fv with respect to v into v with respect to x, v with respect to x. So here now write this notation in the double derivative notation as dabba square f by dabba u dabba v into ux value is 2x plus dabba square f by dabba v, that is dabba v square, double derivative notation, into vx value is 2y, as we have seen in this first term. So here dabba by dabba v of fv means dabba by dabba v, fv means f derivative with respect to v. So we can combine dabba square f by dabba v square, dabba f square f by dabba v square. So here we have fxx value as fxx is 2y into fv derivative with respect to x. Fv derivative with respect to x. Fv derivative with respect to x is this. So put this value here. So 2y into that term. So 2y into that term. This term. Plus 2x into fv with respect to x. Plus 2x into fv with respect to x. This term. 2x into this term. Plus 2x into fu. Take the derivative of 2x with respect to x. So 2x derivative with respect to x is 2. Your 12th standard formula. So 2x derivative is 2. 2 into fu. 2 into fu. So simplify this now. Multiply this 2y to this bracket, then 2x to this bracket. So 4xy double derivative plus 4y square double derivative term. 4y square double plus 4x square double derivative term plus 4xy double derivative term and plus 2fu as it is. So here 4xy write first, then 4y square term, then this 4xy, these two terms are same because with respect to uv and with respect to vy the sequence is same. So dabba square f by dabba u dabba v is generally equal to dabba square f by dabba v dabba u. So both these terms are same. So 4xy plus 4xy term goes to 8xy. So 8xy dabba square f by dabba uv plus 2fu as it is. So this is your fxx term. So this is your equation number 1. Then so this is the value of fxx. Now we can find fyy value. So fyy is this. Fy is this. Take this second derivative of this fy. We get fyy. So here fyy equal to. So with respect to y. So this minus 2y is variable term. Fu is of course variable term because this is a derivative term. So take the product rule for this first term. Then for second term with respect to y 2x is constant. So write as it is and take the derivative of fv only. So fu as it is minus 2y with respect to y derivative is minus 2 plus minus 2y as it is first derivative with respect to y. So we have fu derivative with respect to y minus 2y as it is plus fu first term as it is into minus 2y derivative plus 2x is multiplicative constant, right as it is. So 2x into derivative of only fv. So 2x as it is derivative of fv with respect to y. Now this minus 2y as it is. So fu derivative with respect to y. Fu derivative. Now we want fu derivative with respect to y. So apply the chain rule. So fu derivative with respect to y is fu derivative with respect to y is fu with respect to y. First take fu derivative with respect to u into u derivative with respect to y. Fu derivative with respect to u into u derivative with respect to y plus v chain is fu with respect to v. Fu with respect to v. For that we have to write the dabba notation. With respect to v means dabba by dabba v of fu. So fu derivative with respect to v is dabba by dabba v of fu into fu with respect to v into v with respect to y. Fu with respect to v into v with respect to y. So now combine this dabba square u by dabba u square. Uy is uy derivative is u with respect to y. X is constant, xy derivative is 0, u with respect to y is minus 2y. Minus 2y plus dabba square f by dabba v dabba u. Dabba v dabba u. Double derivative notation into vy derivative. V with respect to y. V with respect to y derivative is 2x. V derivative with respect to y is 2x. So this is your fu with respect to y. So this term fu with respect to y. Fu with respect to y is this. So write this term in this. Instead of this term is, we got the fu derivative y value is this. So write this value here. Minus 2y into this term by the chain rule. So this is your term. Put here. So minus 2y into this value is this. Then minus 2y derivative with respect to y is minus 2. So minus 2 into fu as it is. Minus 2 into fu as it is. Plus 2x as it is. Now take the derivative of fv with respect to y. Here the y group is different, v group is different. Hence we apply the chain rule. So fv with respect to y. Fv, now we want fv with respect to y. So first complete u chain. Fv with respect to u with respect to y. Plus fv with respect to v with respect to y. So this is your fv with respect to u. Fv with respect to u into u with respect to y. Plus then complete the v chain. Fv with respect to v. Fv with respect to v into v with respect to y. V with respect to y. So now here combine this notation, dabba square f by dabba u dabba v. Uy derivative is u with respect to y is minus 2y, as we have seen here. Fv. So uy value is already we have calculated here while finding the fu derivative with respect to y. Fu derivative with respect to y. So uy value is minus 2y, uy value is minus 2y. Vy value is 2x, vy value is 2x. So write this, and the double derivative notation is dabba square f by dabba v square. So this is your fu derivative with respect to y. Fu derivative with respect to y. So write this term here. So this is the value of fyy. So fyy is minus 2y. So multiply this minus 2y to this term. So minus plus 4y square double derivative term minus 4xy double derivative term minus 2fu as it is minus 4xy double derivative term plus 4x square double derivative term. So this is, these two terms are same. So we have minus 4xy minus 4xy because vu and uv, these sequence are same. These both the terms are equal. Dabba square f dabba v dabba u equal to dabba square f dabba u dabba v. Both the terms are equal. So minus 4xy minus 4xy is minus 8xy. So fyy value is this. So add fxx plus fy. So consider the LHS. Fxx value is this, equation number 1. Fy value is this, equation number 2. So add these two equations. So we have this. So by adding, this is your 8xy double derivative with respect to uv minus 8xy double derivative with respect to uv. So this get cancelled. Then so the term remaining is 4x square 4y square. So from that, in both the equation number 2 and equation number 1, 4x square fuu, 4y square fuu, combine this. So 4fuu is common, 4fu is common, in bracket x square plus y square, x square plus y square, plus 4y square fvv, 4x square fvv. So take 4fvv common, in bracket x square plus y square, and the rest of the 8xy fuv and minus 8xy fvv get cancelled. So we get this. So again in both the terms, 4x square plus y square is common. So in bracket fuu plus fvv. So the other notation is fuu fvv. So this is your RHS value. So hence we have proved this LHS equal to RHS. So in this example, we are taken the chain as, in particular uv are the functions of xy is given definitely. So we have this half chain. So to complete the chain, we are taking, so from this first notation we have to complete this chain, first group variable we want here. So from this first chain we have this possibility, f is a function of uv or theta is a function of xy, f is a function of uv or theta is a function of xy. So we have these two possibilities, but we are we have taken this first possibility because we want to complete this chain. So f is a function of uv, combine this, f is a function of uv, and again we have uv, already we have uv are the function of xy, so we complete the chain. So now from this chain we can find fx and fy, so that is left side we can calculate. So here we calculated LHS and we get the RHS term. So some examples, 7 to 8 examples are remaining. So we can continue with the in the next lecture. Thank you.